Well, fellas, I'm back. This is being broadcast on the main channel. I no longer have to use my secondary channel to do a live feed, but I forgot how to do the live shows now. So I'm doing a Google Hangout instead. And so I remember how to do those live feed shows. Not that I really want to go back to some of the YouTubers floating in now, but let's go over the comments. Dark Noob, looking forward to the Shy Guy program. Yeah, I'm working on it now. I'm finishing up the finishing touches. It'll be a good program for you Shy Guys. Give you guys some basic game knowledge. Uncover some of the things that you hold in your head. How to get workarounds. Because when we're shy, we tend to self-talk to ourselves. You guys Shy Guys know what I'm talking about. The things we say before we step over to a female. I'm going to give you guys workarounds for that. Dark Noobs, yeah, thanks, Dark Noob. Knowledge Copes, an old school dude that's telling the truth. Never been the type to approach because by nature, they're supposed to come to us. Actually, by nature, they're supposed to open the doorway, and as men, because we're the aggressors, we step to them. See, the problem is that so many males just hoe chase out there, uninvited. And that's what I'm against. I'm against males wasting their time trying to talk a girl into fucking them. Okay? I'm about finding the girls that want to fuck with me right now to save time, make it more efficient. So I don't date through my ego. I don't date through the boys I hang out with. I'm a man. I do a man's thing. Speaking of which, menism power. It doesn't matter how much you talk. Some women don't know how to keep a conversation going. Shaking my head. You sound like a dude that wants to throw it all on women. Beware of that menism power. Just judging by your name alone. Oh, you got other comments to me. Let me see what else you got to say. I just come across women that are taken. I don't know what to do. I don't like date sites since there are a lot of weird people. It's a waste of time. I am stuck and I don't know what to do. He also says Kent is crying in one of his new videos. You're giving me a lot of information about who you are. I wouldn't watch a Kent video. I don't go through the dirt. Now he's gonna start trolling my channel again, but I don't drop down that low. Kent's where he deserves to be until he wakes up. In fact, I don't like to mention his name. I call him the unnameable one. So I'm not going to mention his name anymore. Philco versus World Channel, aka Black Guy That Bangs. I know he is. I made a response. I did one a long time ago for him, and I won't do another one. I just don't like it when he gets mad when people give him advice. Leave him alone. You're obviously frustrated in your life, so you found someone else who's frustrated. So the two of you guys can co-sign on each other, your frustration. Don't hang out with other frustrated people. Hang out with people that are doing well in their lives so you can raise yourself up. Don't drag yourself to the dirt. Okay? Don't blame women. Take responsibility like a man. I know that doesn't sound good. You got the name of menism power, but you have no power. A person with power uses power. So use your power as a man. Keep the conversation flowing. That's your job. Yeah, I know it's not fair. Before you say anything, I know everything you're going to say. It's not fair. They got to sit there and just be pretty, and we got to do all the work. If we didn't do all the work back in time, it would have failed. Yeah, but it's just not fair. We have to take them out. We got to cater to them. I know exactly where you're coming from, man. I'm a man. Mandingo Bonanza. Damn, dude, you're looking a lot older. Well, thank you, Mandingo Bonanza. I am older. I just let the gray, the white, actually it's now white. It's no longer gray. My beard is white. That's how old I am. That means I have a lot of fucking knowledge. A lot of fucking experience. Also, I'm wearing reader glasses now because it's been about 2 weeks now, my eyes shifted again. Now I can't see a fucking thing. I can barely make out the words. Every now and then, you'll realize this in about 30 years. You're probably just a boy. So in about 30 years, you're gonna wake up one morning and they start, how you clear your eyes out and they get clearer. It's not gonna come back. That's what happens when you get old. But thanks for the vote of support there, the uplifting words there, fella. Like, I don't know, I'm getting old, man. Hates a black guy. He did a redo of Enchantment Gloria. Both versions are cool. Under the Good Singer. Didn't know that. That's cool. He's got to have some black in him or something. Blue-eyed soul right there. I think he just studied black dudes, the way they sing, to copy, that style that we have. There, hates a black guy. I believe he's French by his name. Terry Keller, business tactics get you in, LOL. Under a few questions. He also says jokes on them. Chris, I am trying to use my first name. I never liked it, but I'm trying to use it. Probably didn't like it because it came from my mom. My dad wanted to name me after him, Alan Lewis Arnett, and I would have been Junior, which would have been a good thing because I would have named my first son Christopher Alan Lewis Arnett Jr., and the name would have stayed black. No offense to my little brother. He married a white woman, and his kid is biracial. Now he's actually married to a white chick, so his son is now 1/4 black. So the name is started with white people, it's going back to white people. Now I would have actually preferred to kept it black. Nas Wilmer. What if it's not that you're completely shy, but just don't know what to say a lot? That's a form of shyness. I don't know what to call exactly. Maybe a lack of creative thought, like 40 or 60% just not knowing what to say in most situations. If you work on getting what I call her life story, Nas, you're 25 years of age, she's 23. That's a lot of years you can delve into her life. Okay, just working getting her life story. That solves everything. When you totally embrace the concept, it solves everything. You never run out of things to say. It's only a superficial dude that will run out of things to say when you learn that concept. And only a superficial dude will, like, where were you born? An island called Peak that's owned by the Portuguese. Oh, okay. That's it. See, I'm not a superficial dude. I'm a real person. And I talk to my girlfriend like she's a real human being. So where's that at? Really, what's it like there? Did you grow up in a city? A village? Really? What was that like? So I found out everything I could about her island. I probably know more about her island than other people from the island do. Okay? That's the difference. I wasn't cheap and superficial like current millennial types are. Not trying to offend you, but trying to wake you up to some truth here, there, Nas. Dan Rodriguez. Yeah, we all gonna have to watch it go down and just try to make it out of this madness. That's under the new president. Yeah. Interesting. I drained my own swamp over this current election. The guys couldn't wake up to the fact that I tried to explain to a group of people that, Trump is a politician now. They couldn't accept that fact. They let his game get up into their minds. And now they're embarrassed. Now they realize after stuff he said recently that they've been had. They thought he was. It would have been nice if he was actually a poor guy that rose up and wanted to go change politics. But no, he's one of the billionaires. He's one of them, the elite. I don't know what these idiots thought. They should come in and make it better for the normal people. No, dummies. Enough on politics. I just can't stand talking about the shit. Chris L.L. Storm, beautiful song. I miss Obama as president. Yeah. He was actually a nice. I didn't really get into Obama that much. Ooh. Because when he got elected, what I told the fellows on my forum was, he's not going to be able to do anything. He's not going to be able to do a damn thing. So, and sure enough, at least for, black folks, and sure enough, he didn't do anything for black people. He worked for the country. Some people say, well, that's the way it should be. Well, I disagree with that personally, because white folks, they work for white folks. They don't do a damn thing for black folks when they get in there. So it would have been nice if you could, pass us a crumb. So you got to learn to get out of your white bubble world and see how the world really is functioning if you're a white guy. You live in a bubble world, white bubble. You don't know what's really going on out there. You don't pay attention, nor do you even care. I mean, if you're that cheap and superficial about women, then you probably don't give a fuck about what's going on in the black community. Just give you some game ideas, right? Not. Mr. Looney. Under old video, dating wear, made a comment. Nailed with the rocker type. Cool. Panini football, not good for any part of the black. Under, what is that? Oh, any part of the back. Doing those. Supreme, how long did it take you? How long you say it took for you to raise your confidence level when you got out of your marriage? To raise my confidence up, it took a couple of years actually for me, because I didn't have any books to teach me. I didn't have like my program to help me go through, what's causing this, and little video snippets where I had to do questions, answer questions, stuff like that, to show me the truth. I had to do it the hard way. There was nothing out back then that I knew of. A dose of reality. I get it. Us players and jerks are the alpha males. Not really. I was trying to use that as a metaphor, but the husbands, boyfriends, and daters are the beta males. Okay. Nerds, super geeks, and MGTOW are, yes. Yeah. Those I can agree with. Hello, Zeta. Sounds like a goddamn alien. But that's exactly what they might as well be. Might as well be, you mean. Yeah. A dose of reality. Jack Manjaw. You say it's something you're born with. Do you think some guys have it in them, but they haven't tapped into it? Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the society lies so much, especially to and about us black men. The it can be suppressed within a guy. Well, I think a lot of programmed to be more feminine these days there, Jack. How do I explain this? We've been feminized as a race. So is the dominant society people as well. They've been feminized as well. If you have it, it'll come out. It'll find ways to come out. Okay? If it's in you, it'll find ways to come out. Like you'll find you can't work for someone else. You guys to start your own business. It's not alpha males can't work for other people. They gotta do their own thing. They gotta be in charge. Okay. If you're working at a job, you may even hate it, but you don't have any desire or you haven't started trying to start a business of your own, then forget about the whole concept. I'd like for this whole community just forget about the concept of alpha males. Okay, that's what the nerds started. And they look at the dudes that get chicks. So these guys are alpha males. And then they coin that phrase and they slather over it and worship it and make themselves feel bad because they'll never be like that. But they want to create these fake programs, make them act like that. Little guys with their heads tilted back, trying to act tough. I lived in nightclubs. Guys got knocked out of their shoes in nightclubs, trying to be something they weren't. So, as I said back in 2006, fuck that. Leave that shit alone. That'll get you knocked out. Just work on being a real man. And I'm still saying it today. Chris Storm. Let's see what an embarrassment under that guy doing the weird squats. Marilyn, she did my little workout just with 2-pound weights. Well, Marilyn, you better start working harder. Those are only 2-pounders. My clients use 15 pounds, and one is older than you are. Actually, several of them are. One is 70. So you better get your game up. Simone Camina, at least when you're showing off, do the exercise right. Or maybe it's Simon Camina, sorry. Under the guy doing the funky squats. Looking for questions. Not really seeing anything. Welcome, Sacred Realm. Thanks for the comment. He goes, I love that kind of body and face too. She's a great example. Something I've been trying to work on, though, not fall into that trap of just being another commenter. And it's easy to see how it happens. Know what you mean about states. And useful advice on conversation. I know a few door closings that happened to me, and I realized it was my fault for not making it happen at the time. There you go. That's where you take responsibility for yourself, Sacred Realm. Those are reality. The guy doing the squats. Let's stay away from the beta stuff. He called him beta male. That's not even a beta male. Beta males are normal guys. Because not everybody, alpha is like, what, 1 in 1,000 or something like that? I don't know. But so everyone else below that, are beta males, just normal dudes. Normal dudes. Normal dudes were good hunters. They learned to become good hunters. An alpha male ain't born a good hunter. You learn to be a good hunter. Okay? Let's see, Michael Nolan. He's actually seeking her approval, same video, and validation deep down in his subconscious. Here we go. What do you think he just said? What is Michael Nolan stuck on, fellas? Type it in the box below, in the comment box. What does he always bring up? It's a nice guy thing. Trying to impress for validation. He has a bit, again, nice guy in him. Jerome Paul, the Real Men's Channel. Thank you, Jerome. I'm not sure what you didn't really leave a comment. Just said the Real Men's Channel. Okay. Dose of reality under the guy, the black dude in pink. Said this is why you don't want to wear pink. He's wearing the color of pussy. Hell no. See, a lot of black guys, they tried to start wearing pink. It was in our culture. They got it into our culture to wear pink because it was cool. And it doesn't look good on black skin, by the way. It doesn't fit all skin colors. But also, they've done, now listen to me though before you reject what I'm saying. They've done study with color, okay? Pink is for girls when they want to get something from a man. When a woman wears pink, men give them more things because somehow the color affects the mind of men. So if you want to affect the minds of men around you, wear pink. Knock yourself out. So you got to learn the truth about color. They put pink on the walls in a prison, and the prisoners, now these are the alpha males, they get locked up, a lot of them, they ripped it off the wall. They pulled the paint off the fucking wall. That's how much they objected to the color pink being inside their prison. Thanks for comment, Curtis. Says, damn, a complete sissy. Collapse. Great video, man. Stopped your video and jumped on the bicycle and checked out a gym. First step to be able to dunk. This should be learned in school. Thanks from Germany. Guten Tag. John Blazink. Pink trim or logo or another color is fine. Here we go. The dude defending the color pink. I had black t-shirt with pink logo before. I can rock that. Straight pink clothes? Hell no. No color pink at all. Not even a little bit. Just stay away from it. Prince of Hollywood? No, I can't rock with pink. It's feminine color for women. Yep. See, my son tried that shit. My son Donnie said, "I'm comfortable with my sexuality, Dad." And it has nothing to do with being comfortable with sexuality. It's recognizing the power of color, how it influences the mind. Let's see. I want my vision back. He believes the MILF got a fat transfer to her butt. No, she was fat before. Okay? She's not photoshopping anything. She's not that smart. That was real. If you look at, she's wearing certain clothes that'll curve the butt. I saw her in a photo where the butt looked big, but it had a kind of a little bit of a square shape to it. So she wasn't wearing the right pants that would hold it in. Okay? She was heavy before, she lost it all, and she's type that has a big butt. Sylvester, it does. I have a pink tie though. That's sharp, but nope, don't agree with pink, any color pink. Think about it though. You're wearing a pink tie, Sylvester. Oh, he goes, I used to own a pink polo shirt. See, the females thought you were pink. You wear pink. Think about what the color pink means to women now. Let's back into it from women because that's their color. So what do you think they're thinking when they see you in your pink tie? You got to expand it there and use your head there, Sylvester. Not sure why you're tied to that pink tie thing, but I suggest you actually let that one go. In my days, Sylvester, a man never would have wore pink. Jovina got me a shirt that had some pink stripes in it, and I couldn't wear the shirt. Eventually, I actually threw it out, I think, about a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, somewhere in there. Michael B. I tried pink one time when I was experimenting with different colors. Really, Michael? I thought if it looks nice, why not? Man, I wore that shirt for one day, and that was it. Good. Sometimes we got to learn the hard way. Let's see. Let's ban this dude. Does anybody actually listen to this guy? This Mike John comes in to say, let's go ahead and ban him. Yep, new account, troll type. So I should have been on top of this. And let's go ahead and delete the comment. Okay. Ishmael. Taurus and Scorpio is a good match. Really? Didn't know that. Throne. Damn, she got a booty. She sure does. She's an attention whore, though. Obviously, her husband cheated on her. That's what made her go to the trouble, all that trouble losing her weight. She has no boobs. She's typed of small boobs, fat ass. All goes to the ass. And I love that type. Curtis done fucked up. That's under the Hangout video. Ishmael says she put in the work. Looks amazing. Yep. I'm glad you didn't make one of those cheap comments, man. I've already made enough of them. Bubble Shaman. Damn. Oh, damn. Damn. He says. Yep. Cheap comments. Keep them coming, Bubble. Because I got some too. Bubble Shaman, that chick is a narcissistic hood chick, or trying to be, referring to the Hangout Curtis episode. If you talk shit to her, you would get shut down with the quickness. That shit only works with women who can take a joke or not that sensitive, which this chick is far from, or if you have swag and money. I grew up with women like her. And if the first guy did that, it would be a fight because she looks real serious. Actually, I don't know who he's talking about. About looking real. I don't recall showing any chicks on that video, but let's finish it up. Brooklyn women would not take that shit unless you have swag. Then the ideal bubble is to get swag there, brother. You want to have swag. Always have swag. That is confidence. Purpose. Mark Anderson, this video is true. Listen, take notes under women do not. Christopher Williams, what's up, player? Happy New Year's to you. I'm finally back into the States, and since coming back, I've been back to working. Yeah, you came to the site. You're back on the site also. I haven't seen any videos in a while, but I want you to know I purchased 2 of your books. I bought the 7 Steps program. Good. And I bought the Female Mind Seduction. So you're going to start controlling women. Don't fuck them up. As I warn people, don't use what I'm talking about in that book on every chick. Just gather the basic concept. Start working on, I give you some exercises in there to do and stuff where you can get your material and all that stuff to start practicing your stuff with, your mind fucking. But don't use it on every chick. Okay? I'm taking my time with 7 Steps. As you mentioned before, I never really had an issue with speaking with women. Good. But from reading about competence and confidence, it has shown me things I didn't even know, especially the inner buster, inner parent, inner spirit. I took that from, there's a book called I'm Okay, You're Okay that came out in the 70s. And I learned that actually back then. They had also had transactional analysis, and that's where I took that ideology from, because that book had that in there also, as I recall. It's been a great read, and I'm taking my time and working my way up before I read Female Mind Seduction. Good. Do the program also. Do the whole program. By the end of 7 Steps, you should be with a female. In my 7 Steps, I teach you, because I teach all the basics of what all my products came out of. I teach you how to fuck. And I talk about it. I teach you a little bit about dress. I teach you a little about, quite a bit about conversation. Just get the basic idea of Get a Life Story. That's the main thing you want to take from there. Okay? Teach you the base element of what I talk about in the game. Working like a business. I give you everything that I've expanded on in all of my products. Outshine that low self-esteem bitch, then truly belittle her self-image under that exercise I gave. Okay, hold on, fellas. Someone asked me on the old video, those two chicks with the booties, where'd you get this photo? I need it. I don't know. Some do it Brazil. Type in Brazilian big butts or something like that. You'll probably find it. It was on a big butt site that popped up on Facebook or a group or something like that. I don't know, but I went and looked at the page, and I took a photo off there. So go to Facebook, type in Brazilian big butts or something like that. I don't know. You'll find it. He also goes 755 HP was asked that question. And he also asked, I can't wait for the day I wake up in the morning to say to a girl, woman, I desire a sandwich, prepare my feast at once. Bring back the days of barbarity, laugh my ass off, jokes. See, I wouldn't be that rude with it. Woman, I desire a sandwich, prepare my feast. Nah. Baby, get up and make me some breakfast. That's all I say. And up she goes. I tell her what to make, what I want to eat. Yeah, make me some scrambled eggs. Every morning she gets up and makes my breakfast without asking, because I'm on a meal plan, so I eat practically the same thing every day. Although I did switch from the 2 boiled eggs to oatmeal because I've been really, really sick lately. In fact, I did a stint of prednisone and I did antibiotics, and I still came down with the flu like 2 weeks later. With prednisone, you shouldn't get sick for a long time after that. The time I had it before, I didn't get sick for like years. I was confident. I don't know if they're watering down prednisone. Prednisone is a steroid for your immune system. That's why my face is round right now. It's bloated. You carry extra water. You gain water weight and weight, period. But I've been trying to kick out this cough that I've had. And let me tell you, fellas, if I just went to the store and got, bam, this shit works. I did have the cough syrup from the doctor, but then I got the fucking flu and the fever and shit. I don't know. I just need to get out of Sacramento for a while. I've got enough tents out there. I bought a brand new tent about a year ago that I haven't used. What they call an instant tent. I think I'm gonna throw that in the back of my truck this spring and take off for a few days. Squad Arc. I've been looking through your other video you uploaded a few years back called Nice Guys. Finished last. It was about 50 minutes long. Yeah. I was sending it to a friend and now I can't find it. Can you possibly? It's still there. I don't know where it is. I've seen it. Hold on. I think I have a way I can search comments. No. Hold on. I have this section called Video Manager. You guys won't know anything about that because you don't produce anything. Shy guys and nice guys. Let's see. Do nice guys truly finish last? Ode to the nice guy. Nice guys finish last, and here's the truth why nice guys do finish last. I bet that was on the old channel. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I know which one he's talking about. That was on the old channel there, fellas, and that channel got destroyed. He thinks this is the same channel, unfortunately. And any video off there is gone. Actually, I had a package of old videos. I'll see if it's in there. That's actually a really good video. We'll see. And now I lost my place. There it is. Okay. Next is tops. These questions, the best you libs can do. Libs? He thinks I'm a liberal. He's a Trumper, and he thinks Trumpers think that everybody else are liberals. I guess they identify themselves as conservative, and if you're not conservative, then you're a liberal. You can't be in the middle. I'm actually more to the right than anything else, by the way, fellas. Like what Trump's doing right now, he's gutting the government. Don't bother me. These questions, best your lips can do. One, lie about what? Can you be any more vague? See, he does not paying attention to Trump admitted that, he didn't mean it. You guys probably aren't aware of the videos he's been putting out. And I thought you Trumpers, follow everything that he does. So instead of answering the question, he comes back with deflection shit. Hillary can lie repeatedly. So basically, my first question was, now that you know that he lied about stuff, said stuff just to get elected, how do you feel about that? There's a video of him saying that he didn't like that drain the swamp. His people came up with it. He said he hated it. But the video saying, but I did it so we get elected. Let's move beyond it. So with that, you Trumpers, how do you feel that he actually lied to you about just to get elected? Then my second question was about his wife. And he goes, 2 and 3 is the best you can come up with. I want to know. These are questions I really want to know an answer to. I really want to know the answer. I don't care that much about the politics of it. If he's going to build the wall, if he does build the wall, I want to know the answer to how do you feel about his wife? We're not going to participate in America. And how do you feel about having seen her ass naked, represented as our first lady? Does that bother you or doesn't it? Yes or no? Say yes or no. And my second question was, does it bother you that she's not going to participate in America? Yes or no? How hard is that? Tops. How fucking hard is that, stupid? I love the message. Today's video, dummy. Why do you guys got to deflect shit? I'm trying to have a conversation here. I'm not asking, does it bother you that the KKK and all the other race organizations are on this side of the fence? I didn't ask that. I know it doesn't bother you guys. Ace Ortiz. Oh, you like my arm video? Good. Oh, good. He sees where he's fucked up in the curls. Yeah, you want to keep your elbows back and then drag. They almost drag at the body if it's a bar. And this is the true flexion curl right here. You see where my palm is? Right at your nipple height. Going up here, that works your front shoulder. That's what causes bicep tendinovitis, which is, basically pain in the shoulder. And no, that's how I injured my shoulder. I picked up a heavy item like this, snatched it up, and bam. San Giorno. What I hate is those vids where women like this never say shit, but lip sync every damn vid trying to look sexy. Yeah, I hate those too. That's under that ex-obese turned curvy slathered makeup on chick video. Supremo, I would like to get on your son's workout program. How can I? Oh, the one that I had him doing. I no longer sell that program. Actually, he wasn't doing that program. He's doing my own training. Okay. I told him what to do. Now he's not doing anything I say. I believe he's going to the side of the roids. I'm afraid he might be going that direction or leaning towards that direction because he's been thinking about it because he wants to get bigger. And I'm trying to talk him out of it. But which irritates me because, I'm the one that trained him, gave him all the exercises to do, told him how many to do and this and that. And typical to my son, he gets a big head about shit. But that's another story. Preston Davis, I would mind fuck her to get her on my team. Okay, Preston. That's one of my grandson's name, Preston. No days off. How do you guys come up with these names? No days off. Metaphysical game. Talking about the same chick, the ex-obese. She actually came out really, real attractive. But I know it, and I think she was either Italian or Hispanic. But she has that look when she takes her makeup off. Like Sicilians, they have that color to their skin, that look. And she has that, that certain Latin look to her without all that slathered on makeup, which is cute. She looks cute. But she's still a big girl. She's curvy. Problem with her is she's stuck in her head. This shit went to her head. Metaphysical game. She'll qualify herself and do the most work. How? Tell me how. TBH, though, probably would not mess around with her. Too many issues, to be honest, he's saying. And she gets super clingy. I don't think it would work. What you're talking about would work. I'm glad we get into this so I could go over this stuff. Sean likes black men. That's the first thing right there. So you're not a black male, so she wouldn't even listen to you. And you would try to do some, metaphysical game? What's that? Ooga booga, ooh. And she'd laugh at you. She's real confident now. Her confidence is through the roof. And that's her weakness. It's fake confidence. Next brother talks about how she get at her. Or he says something about this is the kind of chick you ask to smoke with after meeting at the club, going on a drunken adventure. Okay, well, I don't smoke weed, dab. And if you're black, I recommend that you don't smoke weed either. Wrong channel for that kind of shit, but let's continue. Fuck her and never look back. I'd have trouble getting these kinds of chicks because they obviously don't know how to conversate about anything. She does. See, what you're looking at right now is the face she's showing the world. And all you're seeing is what she's showing you. He goes on to talk about smoking weed, and I'm done there. Sorry, Dad, but I don't do weed. I know I sound like an old head. Weed started when got real popular when I was in high school, and I was smart enough not to fall for it. But it got my race. They got us. They got us good. I've already talked about weed on my old channel, and just not even worth it. If that's you, hey, knock yourself out, man. Smoke till your lips turn black. Bubble Shaman says, this chick is damn near every Instagram chick on there. I was asking for one thing, though, Bubble. I was asking, how would you get at her? They all do the same thing. It's like a secret coalition, only they know about. I shouldn't be telling my secrets, but because she looks narcissistic, okay, here we go. The eyebrows tell a lot. I would let her know that I like her style. Okay, that's not going to work because every brother black dude out there is blown her head up on her page. So you compliment her on it. Note her facial looks, her style of dress, tattoos. Could go deeper, but I'm not giving away some of my game. Sorry. Okay, that game wouldn't work on her. The ton of white girls who know the lyrics of rap songs, they look like your church-going white girls. Shit is wild. Yeah. J-Man says, I'm not a brother, but I would treat her like that fat girl again. Yeah. That's the way through her. Act like you're not impressed, that you've had better. Talk down to her. Don't acknowledge her beauty. We look at her, look away, like you're seeing something wrong with her. That'll bring her to you. Trying to sniff around you, see what's wrong with her. Sylvester, eye contact must be sustained first. A few years back, I would have made small talk, gotten her number. She would have wanted me to come through, or she would have wanted me to come through. Sex happens first night. After that, since she's a freak. How do you know she's a freak? Because we're judging by what she's showing the world. She is a freak. Or let me say she does it in the ass. Let's put it like that. Because she has a big ass and she fucks black dudes, and black dudes do the ass when they got a big ass like that. So she's used to getting done up the ass. Tariq Nasheed said if a woman has more than 2 tats on her, she's down for anything pretty much. She doesn't respect her body. In my experience, that's true. If done right, she'll keep calling. I'll get bored, stop coming through. Okay. Let's go on to Isidro. Her weakness is that she loves attention and getting approval that she's fine. There it is right there. Take that away, she ain't shit. I'm hoping that that's what he means about getting at her, because that's correct, like I was talking about. Can't hear Supreme, there's no sound. Yeah, there was no sound. When I pull it from Facebook, a lot of times the sound doesn't come with it. David L says, I give an underhanded compliment. Wrong. She gets compliments all day long. While at the same time, put her down. Okay, that putting her down. If she was into multiracial besides black, put her down could work. Well, that's what you got to do. But underhanded compliment, same time, put her down. That doesn't make sense to me. You're talking about one of those compliments that actually sounds shitty. Now, you'd be pretty fine if you didn't. Yeah. Can't get her ego all blown up. Correct. She likes attention. Give her some, then back off. Nope. The moment you give her some, she puts you in that I've already got him category. But if you back off, correct, that will bring her to you. Because you'll wonder what happened to you. So good job, David. MK Remo. She used to attention. I play up on her vanity. and hoodish persona. You play with her vanity like the other brothers. Damn, you fine, girl. You get that same track that she puts the others in. She's single. So all these dudes are complimenting her and getting none. She really wants a boyfriend, by the way. See, what's underneath all the makeup is she was originally a nice girl that fell in with black dudes and got played a lot. She was originally skinny, by the way. Then she gained weight and then lost it. Or actually lost the obese shit. She's still heavy, but she likes the weight she's at. It takes a big motherfucker to fuck with her also in all areas. She has big hips. She got a big pussy. Tic Tac dicks ain't gonna work for her. So basically, she don't like dudes that are apparently, according to her, she don't like dudes that are all ripped up. She likes dudes like me, barrel chested with some belly, a little bit of belly, but real masculine. She's like big papa boys. She put up a meme showing a skinny guy, then who was muscular, then a buff motherfucker. Then if I was at 260 pounds, guy like me, can't see the abs because there's a little bit of soft belly there. And then she had a picture of, I think, something else, and her choice was D. But the brother she picked, he obviously pumped iron like I am. He had size. He just wasn't cut. And she likes them raw. That'll put her in her place. Which is all women anyway. They want a man that can put them in their place. Curtis. The same video. The question you're asking, I feel is too advanced for me, but here's my best. By the way, she's marketing herself and the cockiness she has. I wouldn't pay too much attention to her. In fact, I challenge her to prove herself to me. Yeah, she's cute, but then I'll test her. How would you test her? See, you guys give me a lot of empty words. I do this, I do that. Tell me about it. What exactly would you do? Tell me something interesting about you. You're not going to get her with that. Try to get her to make herself stand out. Okay, the first thing you got to do is get her attention. And that means you got to be the right type. She likes some raw, like rapper types. Rappers are fake, by the way, but they put up that fake persona. So you can do the same thing, right? So she likes that raw motherfucker. That DMX type of dude. Remember when he's doing his little movies? Yeah. Raw in your face. That'll get her attention. You got to be able to stand right next to her and be able to talk to like her friend and ignore her, because that's going to amp her up. I'm not saying try to get her a friend either. Her friend is pretty plain looking. But basically, act like you're not impressed by her looks. Now, one thing the nerds, I don't know where they stole it from, but with a girl like that, they say, they were saying like, find something that you can comment on that it's like a flaw. Hey, you messed your lipstick up here. Hold on. You got a smear there. That'll take her down a peg. Okay. Hey, you messed your lipstick up here. Let me get it. All right. You're good now. You're good. And then turn. That will tell her that she's not all that. And that'll have an immediate effect on her ego. Basically, you want to bring that ego down. Because right now, it's through the roof. All because of black dudes worshiping her because she's curvy and she slathers the makeup and puts on a pretty face. You got to learn to look underneath the makeup. She has a cute face. She does her lips a certain way, so her lips look full and like you just want to kiss them. Wears red lipstick. Those are colors that work on you, you dudes. If you knew about that, you wouldn't fall for it. Like, I don't fall for the shit. She does her eyes, the smoky eyes. That's all in effect as well. So if you guys could, when I used to go to the club, because I was dating a makeup artist, I used to laugh at the bitches. Like, oh, she's doing the smoky eye thing. I know about that because I had inside knowledge. Didn't work on me anymore. Their eyes were no longer beautiful. They were garishly made up. But I kind of was like that in high school as well. I didn't like makeup on chicks. Back in my days, by the way, white chicks would do white pancake makeup. Then they would draw red circles on their cheeks like a fucking clown. Red circles on the cheek. Circles. I'm serious. Circles. Red circles on the cheek. Okay? Makeup has come a long ways. They've gotten to become fucking artists with the shit. Dawn. Her weakness. Can't keep a man. That's a weakness, true, yeah. Because her men have cheated on her. That's what she's whining about on her Facebook account. I think it was a Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. She's whining about how men cheat on her. So obviously, underneath her clothes, under all the makeup, when she's butt-ass naked in bed, it ain't all that. When a woman loses a lot of weight, there's always a lot of loose skin. There's going to be stuff that shouldn't really be there. And she's holding that shit in with her clothes. So you get to see the unadulterated version of her when she washes all that shit off the next day. And you'll see that it ain't all that. Can't keep a man, therefore I would sell her the dream of us having a connection. That actually is what she is looking for. But she wants a different type of man. So nobody has said yet, first I transform myself into what type of man she likes. I'll give her that image. That's how you catch her attention. Then you give her that type of man. Because that type of man don't give a fuck. He don't head better. And he talks shit to her. And a lot of you guys are too nice. You wouldn't call her, you bitch, you must be crazy. You guys wouldn't say some shit like that. You wouldn't tell her to come over and suck your dick. You'd ask permission. Would you mind putting your mouth on my penis? How many of you guys got the guts to text her, I'm come by, I want you to suck this dick? Or I'm come by, I'm going to tear that ass up. Those are texts I love to send out. I'm going to take that ass tonight. Jay Mason, 105. Same video. She is very self-conscious. Yes. She would like you to believe that she believes she is worth a lot. Yep. But in reality, she doesn't feel as though she's worth very much of anything. Yep. You got it right. Simple value. You have to convince her that you're worth more than she is. Exactly. When she would come to the realization that you're worth more than she is, she would want to grasp and hold on to you. But how would you do that? That on top of manipulating her emotions, throwing a good mind fuck. How would you mind fuck her? What would you say to her? Make her believe that she has to do more to keep you. Next time I do the assignment, you guys need to write a book on this. Okay? A couple of sentences, or actually, Donald has one sentence, is not enough. Give me a book. Exactly what would you do? How would you get at her? For example, the MILF. Maybe I'll have to use her because she's been cheated on, obviously. And her ass, she got bubblicious. This. Yes, Remo, I know. No audio. Yes, I knew that. No audio. A dose of reality. I could feel my body awakening. I feel a rhythm coming over me that I never had before under hip hop dance lesson. Hip hop dance. What's in that video? Yeah, good. Let's see. Chris, feeling the beat will help a player go deep, if you know what I mean. I'm applying this arm routine to my next back and bicep day. Thank you for posting this. You're welcome. All right, I think I've pretty much caught up. Because I did do Justin, he was asked, not trying to be disagreeable, but why not recommend another dating site if POF is not working? I do tell guys to get us on as many sites as possible, including the new apps. Bagel Meets Coffee. There's a new one, Something Me. There's Tinder. There's tons of them out there. Tons of them. Get on all of them. Okay? Get on all of them. Black guys, there's a site called Love is Colorblind. That's the one where I had 17 emails that came in within an hour. Now, they weren't from my local area, all of them. They're from all over. But I had 17 emails that came in 1 hour. Stay off the hookup apps. What is that? Alt? That's a worthless app. And Friend Finders, worthless. It was worthless back in my days. Number of fat fucks on there and weird, creepy Caucasian people that are into creative anachronism stuff. Where they go out and do the jousting and fat bitches with the tits way up here trying to be hot chicks. No. Stay off that shit. Those are worthless. Okay? All right. So I think I'm caught up. It's now 5:14. Damn, I got viewers. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I guess this is live. They realized I would have viewers. What's up, fellas? Sorry, I didn't put out a link. You guys come join me. Next time, I'll let you guys come join me for some questions. But I'm back about the actual channel. I can do the live shows again. And I just don't remember how to do them. I know how to do the Google Hangout, but I don't know how to remember how to do the live shows. So I'm coming out with a new product for Shy Guys to be out on the 1st. So save up about $10 is what you need to get in there out of your first of the money, first of the month money. That way you can get into the product. Okay. Dealing with issues of Shy Guys. In fact, I'm getting ready to record. Let's see. Proper breathing. A lot of Shy Guys, we tend to experience anxiety when we approach chicks. And we tend to say things in our head. Let me see if I can go through my notes. Oh, also, I'm going to give you guys, opening stuff that you can talk to chicks about. So when you do my program, make sure you have pencil and paper for those symbol sections. You'll have an affirmation section and how to do affirmations the right way. The goal is to turn you from shy into more of a confident male. Let's see. I've got a lot of fucking notes here. Building your confidence. Let's see. Yeah. Like, how many guys think Stuff like, she's too pretty for me, or I'm not good enough for her. Or if you go over and step to her, everyone's going to laugh at me for even trying. Or why would she even be interested in me? Or how about she could do far better than me? Or how about the one she's out of my league? Or she gets guys in there all the time, and I have absolutely no chance. Those are statements. Now you get to start questioning yourself, why would a woman like her want to be with a guy like me? Or what makes you think you're enough of a player all of a sudden to step over there? All the stuff that we go through our heads before we start approaching a chick. Now, as you guys know, I teach through eye contact, but this is for anybody. Whether you're hoe chasing, cold approaching, or going through eye contact, it still happens to all of us shy guys. That's one thing I could write a book on, is being fucking shy, remember? That was the best thing I ever did, was get over my shyness. Now I'm not afraid to talk to people everywhere I go. As you guys see my previous videos on my last channel, when I'm on vacation, I'm talking to everybody. And it feels good, because I used to not speak to anybody. Like, I was sitting in Sedona outside of a store, and this older, Caucasian male was sitting there. This happened actually more than once. It's usually like old white guys talking to a lot, but I started talking to the dude and got to know the guy very well. I learned that he moved out from this particular one. He had moved out from back east and lived in San Diego. He had joined the World War II, I believe it was, or the war, he said. And he became a school teacher, and I learned basically his life story. And I talk to women the same way. So we have questions that we, go through our heads, like, what's the point? There's no way she's interested. Or you start doing other shit yourself. That girl's way too hot. Why not try for someone in your own league? So I'm going to teach you how to reverse these in my new product. I'm going to give you some affirmations to turn those negative ones around into a positive one that you'll say to yourself, so that you'll boost yourself up. So even if a girl's choosing and you can't step over, it'll give you the power and the ability to step over. The goal is to eradicate your locked action, where you lock yourself up through bad thoughts, through bad beliefs. Okay? I've been working on this for a while, and I finally decided to release it. I've got a lot of projects that I've just put off to the side. Started on them and then put them to the side. I wasn't sure I wanted to stay, back then in the business. I was ready to walk out. I get frustrated sometimes with this business, with the community. And I've been doing it for a long time, so it gets old. When I see the same stuff over and over again, and then guys don't listen. For example, I coach people, and when they literally don't listen to me, it's like, what the fuck? Why'd you bother hiring me as your coach? If you need coaching, go to my store. The link should be below this video. If not, it's at theplayersupremeshow.info. Just click on that. Go to that link, and you'll get into my store. So anyways, fellas, I see more people jumping in. I guess you guys are getting off work now, getting home. Well, I'm sorry. The show's over. I'm done. Have a good night, fellas. Oh, if you're on my site, I start up a new session now. I'm starting the getting rid of your bad habits. That's what the Change podcasts are about. You're not going to find them in the podcast show. They're on the forum in the main section. Okay? Let's see if I can find that real quick. Yeah. 2017, it's called 2017 Time to Change Podcasts. And we're dealing with bad habits. Then I have 30 days of success programming for you. So definitely worth the price of $5 to get in there for these podcasts. I'm up to day 3. There are 2 more days, I believe. day, I think it goes to day 5 or day 6. Then we go into our 30-day success programming. So we make 2017 a successful year. We're going to get rid of all the bad stuff. Let me go ahead and give you guys a little taste of number 1 while you're here. I put up the first file is a heavy file, it's 39 megabytes. Then I went and redid them, and I made them much smaller. So day 2 is 4.7, day 3 is only 5 megabytes.
Chris Arnett here, and I'm glad you decided to take this program. We're going to go through the 6 stages in the process of self-change. Welcome to lesson number 1. Let me start by saying change is not an event.
Hope you guys can hear this.
But a process. It's important that you know the difference between an event and a process. Change happens.
So I just said change. I'm teaching you about change being a process, not necessarily an event. Okay, and it goes on. So if you guys aren't in the forum, you might want to get in there, at least for these lessons, if you want to get your 2017 started the right way. All right, fellas, I got to go, and you guys have a good evening. Peace out.